about to tear the roof off.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. C.J. McCollum is out there with Jackson, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Here's Jackson after New York picked up the three with their last shot. And the shot goes. MP's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
That doesn't go either for Anunoby.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Brunson passes to Anunoby. McCollum against Brunson. Takes a three. Towns can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And it's good for 2. MP's got 8.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
Brunson passes to Towns. Anunoby for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now that catch-and-shoot J is a real weapon.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. Bridges showing you the range right there.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Their last game, a win against the Clippers.
They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Anunoby. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
MP, that one's good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Now here's Alvarado. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Fires the 3. No good. The Kings lead by 5. There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 15.
Really a strong start to the game for him. Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1.
Alvarado, the pass to Ayton. And he's going for the lob. And And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. Doesn't go for him. And for New York, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Pass to Toppin. Out to the right wing. Here's Jemison. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Jackson for three. Another three for Sacramento.
I just love the ball movement.
Alvarado outside. To the paint. 4 seconds left. Here's McBride. Gets the three ball to go.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Kings ahead. They're up by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Miles McBride is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 58 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double it, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
First trip to the line for him here.
Anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Kolik's checked in for Alvarado. Towns outside. Ayton, a screen on DeRozan. Towns for three. Rebound by Sacramento. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
New York, no good that time either. The Kings lead by 12. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Towns for three. Drains the triple. Towns has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Hey, bud. We conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Sacramento on top, up 19. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
For the East, Jason Tatum.
Well, Tatum, one of the premier scorers in the league, but he does a lot more than that, guys.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Kings. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. MP is out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
There's Jackson with the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. Here's Bridges, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Kings lead by 18. And MP throws it down hard.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Knicks shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
MP against Brunson. Here's Jackson. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Their strategy has been I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls.